after this recording, what are we doing?
We're going to dinner so I can meet your boyfriend.
For the first time?
Yep.
Are you scared?
No.
But this could potentially be a person you have to spend a lot of time with.
That seems fine. He should be scared.
Do you have questions prepared for him?
I mean, what could possibly prepare you for the future? What am I going to ask? Do you like her? Yeah, he likes you. You know what I mean? What wouldn't he lie about? Have you ever murdered someone? No, I haven't. Okay, I've done no background check, so.
So you're just planning not to speak to him?
No, I'm going to be like, where are you from? What are your plans for the future? How do you like your job? Whatever normal people talk about. Do you believe in God?
I imagine that you'll be talking in your brain. You're just singing Hamilton.
No, I'll ask him real stuff. Like, who does he think's going to win on Drag Race this season? Or, like, does he like celery? Or does he, like, think that it just tastes like water? Really important questions.
I think I'm going to cancel. I got a question. I don't remember from who.
Okay.
That's bad. I used to pay more attention to that sort of
Oh,
thing.
it was, like, on the email?
Yeah.
Oh.
But basically, like, I want to know.
You do? Or
Yeah.
this person wants to?
This person wants to know, like.
Oh, it's you.
No, it's not me. If you start dating someone.
Never. Okay, what is
If you
it?
start dating someone and they're already on, like, good terms with their ex and, like, hang out with their ex all the time, which I know is something that's quite common in the queer community, how do you not get jealous of that? If you're prone to jealousy, which you're not. So you're probably the worst person for me to ask this question to.
I get it, though. Like, I understand certain exes that I'm friends with. I understand why their partners would be a little about it.
Yeah, because to me, like, historically, I have always been much more jealous of people's exes than other people in their life. Because I know that they have a shared history. I know that there is, like, attraction there. I know, you know.
But with an ex, it's like, I've been there, done that. With a
Sometimes they have a real hold over you.
I guess, yeah, I guess. With new people, I always feel like, you know what, I would get jealous of people's first loves. Like, not like their ex-girlfriend from, like, 6 months ago, but, like, their high school girlfriend. Someone who was, like, their first love that they'll always like, because that person's not even real. They've just idealized that person.
And they're not still in touch.
Or they are.
Or they are. That's spooky.
Right. And so it's like this person is always going to be perfect in their mind. Whereas, like, the ex from 6 months ago, like, has, like, fucked up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I always got more jealous of people's, like first girlfriends than of, like, the most recent ex.
Yeah, there's something about, like, all the time, especially, like, as we get older, right? Like, you have had this entire life.
Before you met me,
that I will never understand, that I will, like, you can tell me stories, like, you know, like, my parents, they got together when they were, like, 21 and 22 or something.
Yeah.
You know, like, yes, their childhood wasn't together, but, like, all the formative adult years were.
Yeah. But part of me is like, well, then that gives you so much more to talk about.
Does it? I have, like, 4 stories.
What? We've been friends for 5 years. I still hear new things.
Like what?
Well, I don't know because you haven't told me them yet.
Ask me something you think you don't know about me.
Who was your first crush?
David Edelman. You did know that because he's my preschool boyfriend who got engaged, and we made a sketch about it, like, 5 years ago.
That was preschool?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was so...
And then he sent me a Facebook message about it.
Oh, he did?
He has a kid. Everything's fine.
Wow. And we just mentioned him again. See, so don't you think that guy's wife is probably like...
No, I really don't think that guy's wife is thinking about me. If I had to bet all my money on something, it would be that David Edelman's wife and the mother of his child is not thinking about me.
I've been jealous of people's exes before. I'm not a complete robot.
Yeah. I'm jealous of the people that dumped them. Like, if they dumped the person, no problem. No problem.
Really?
But if they got dumped, because then it's like, well, maybe they'd rather be with that person, but they can't, so now they're with me.
I guess, but then I always think it, like, happened for I mean, there's people that I've broken up with that, like, if they came back around now, they could, like, still get it, but I broke up with them.
Who?
I mean, I guess there's a few.
Who?
What? People that, like, if they were like, hey, I would like to fuck again, that I would be like, sure. Probably multiple people.
But fuck or date?
I think I just mean fuck. But if they were, like, with someone, that person would be like, oh, you and your ex would still fuck each other? Like, ew, you know? That's, like, unsettling to some people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's, like, hard to be friends if there's still sexual tension. Though hard for me, so I have sexual tension with everyone.
Doug, do you think you have sexual tension with Gabby?
No. No.
I don't pick up on any sexual tension.
There's no vibes here. That's pretty great. Congrats.
But I feel like we're a family.
Yeah. And you don't fuck your family.
Rule number 1.
And you don't do that.
Yeah, rule number 1 of JBU, you don't fuck your family.
If I was with someone and they were still really close to their ex, do I have anyone like that? Do I only date people whose exes fucking hate them, and then that is a red flag to me? Mm. Because if they're still friends with their ex, isn't that like that shows that they're like a good person?
But I think there's a difference between being on good terms and occasionally like catching up versus like there's still a present part of their life.
Well, but me and are like best friends. Like we talk every day.
Right, like that's weird.
Why?
Because I think it's a little weird because I think enough time has passed now that it's fine and you live on opposite coasts. But I would imagine that it's a little weird because he didn't want to break up at all. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like a mutual, we're better off as friends. It was like he was madly in love with you and then you were like, see ya.
I wasn't like, see ya.
No, you were like, I'll cheat on you until we end this.
I need to do this with someone who doesn't know me.
I know. Like, I'm jealous of Sugar's previous owner. And if I worry sometimes about her coming back into Sugar's life and Sugar loving her more.
What are you talking about?
Nothing?
How would that person even know where Sugar is?
Sugar's very famous.
Oh, you're right. You think that they'll see Sugar on Instagram and be like, that used to be my dog.
And then they're going to come for her. And then Sugar will, for the first time in her life, show joy.
Oh. Yeah. I think you just have to trust your partner. And just be like, or you know what? Try to befriend the ex as well. Because that person's not your enemy. You guys must have stuff in common. Because you like the same person. So just try to be friends with each other. That's what I would always do. To try to diffuse jealousy, I would just super try to befriend the person I was jealous of. Because if I'm jealous of them, I must be recognizing a good quality that I wish I had.
Does that work?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it does. Sometimes the other person is like, this is weird, stop trying to be my friend.
I was going to say.
But also, if they're doing weird stuff, like if they're like, they're my best friend, and so we have best friend necklaces, and we sleep in the same bed, and we hold hands walking down the street, like, that's too much.
I also think that for me, there's, like, trusting your partner. Like, there's the difference between, like, what they would do and what they think. So I think that a lot of people are, like, trustworthy in that they're not going to cheat on you. They won't cross that line, but, like, their thoughts might devastate you if you could listen.
That's almost everyone.
Yeah.
I would never want to hear anyone's thoughts.
But I'm just saying, like, that's where the insecurity comes in for me. Not thinking that they'll actually cheat, but, like, wondering if they think about it.
But, okay, or...
I say that, but I'm not insecure anymore. I don't know how to keep this show going.
No,
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have problems.
Or not
I'm doing really well. I'm thriving.
If you're with someone and you absolutely love them and they're a great partner, whatever, you're never going to think about sex you had with your ex. Never. Please. Please. Of course you do.
Do you think Sugar thinks about her old owner?
Yeah, I think she fucks her old owner.
Currently,
you're
fucking
right.
her own owner.
You don't fuck your family. I'm so sorry.